Malware is a category of harmful software. Malware are usually executable programs that run on a computer. There's lots of different types of malware: viruses, worms, botnet, rootkit, Trojans, ransomware and spyware. Viruses and worms are two types of malware. Computer viruses infect computers by replicating their code in other programs and spreading to other computers. They harm the computer by deleting, corrupting, or modifying files. Viruses always need to be interacted with in order to spread. A worm, however, replicates itself in order to spread to other computers. They slow down networks and computers by using their resources. A Trojan horse virus is a type of harmful software that masquerades as something safe. They have negative program code which causes damage, takes control, or provides access to the computer, but the user thought originally it was a harmless file. Sometimes they're even pretending to be antivirus software. Ransomware is software which holds a computer hostage by locking or encrypting access to the data. If the data is encrypted, not even an expert will be able to recover the data unless it's backed up. If you do pay the ransom, access is usually restored. Spyware allows an attacker to spy on a user's computer without their consent. Spyware can record passwords and personal data entered and allow the creator to log into your account and access data. A keylogger is a type of spyware which monitors everything you type into the computer. Sometimes these are harmless, like the ones used in schools. A rootkit is a set of programs that aims to gain root or administrator access to a computer. Sometimes these can be harmless and deliberate by the user to get more control of the device. Sometimes they can obviously be malware, which are trying to get full administrator access to a device. A denial of service attack is where a hacker will use or infect the computer so it sends as many requests to the server as it can to flood it with requests. Because the server can't respond fast enough, it slows down or often goes offline. In a distributed denial of service attack, many computers are used to send the requests. Sometimes botnet is used to perform a DDoS attack. So what do we mean by botnet? Botnet is where an attacker will first infect many different machines around the internet to make controllable dormant devices. And these computers can then be controlled by one central computer. Common uses for botnets are things like denial of service attacks or sending spam en masse. So when the attacker wants to launch an attack, he can connect to all of his controllable computers and launch the attack from multiple devices. Social engineering is the term used to describe any type of manipulation of the human person. It attempts to trick users into giving up the private details. Common methods are through scam phone calls and emails. Phishing is a type of social engineering, and it's used to try and obtain authentication details such as employee usernames and passwords, credit card details, and other personal information. Emails, texts, or phone calls are often sent to users pretending to be from a bank or website. Pharming is a version of phishing where it attempts to redirect users to fake versions of a legitimate website. In other words, this could be a link with inside a phishing email. The hacker can use this site to discover username and passwords or other personal information. A domain name system server is what translates a web address into an IP address, but the hacker can change the entry to point to the location of the fake website instead. Shoulder surfing is quite a simple one. It's when you literally look over the shoulder of someone as they type in their PIN code and passwords. A man-in-the-middle attack allows the attacker to eavesdrop and intercept communications and sometimes alter the data. Connecting to open Wi-Fi makes it easy to perform this type of attack because your data is not encrypted.